ROSÉ number one girl is real. This is the moment everything changes. The world is shaking. K-pop is exploding, and ROSÉ is right at the center of it. ROSÉ BLACKPINK has just received 8 nominations at the 2025 MTV Video Music Awards. Yes, 8. On her own. Not as part of BLACKPINK. This is about ROSÉ. Solo. Standing alone. Staring the world in the eye and saying, I'm here. I'm the one. But before we dive into this unbelievable story, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell right now, because what you're about to hear is the most powerful, emotional, and surprising chapter in K-pop history. The story of beauty, pain, and an unexpected rise to the top. The rise of a girl named Park Chae-young. We all know ROSÉ as the golden voice of BLACKPINK, but did you know she used to doubt herself? Even when millions praised her, she quietly asked herself, am I really good enough? Now, in 2025, she's leading, outshining global pop stars. She's the most nominated solo K-pop female artist in VMA history, beating out even names like Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo this year. And you're probably asking yourself, how did ROSÉ, the quiet girl from New Zealand with a guitar, end up on top of the world? The answer lies in hunger, in courage, and in a past full of silence and betrayal. After BLACKPINK's long hiatus following their Born Pink World Tour, the industry doubted whether the members could shine on their own. Jennie had one of the girls, Lisa went experimental, Jisoo starred in K-dramas, and ROSÉ, she went silent. No big headlines. No scandals, just silence. But behind that silence, she was writing, creating, song after song, lyric after lyric, pouring every unsaid feeling into music. Her second solo release, Violet Haze, dropped like a thunderclap, over 300 million views in 24 hours. Billboard Hot 100? Debuted at #2. Spotify Global? Climbed to the top within 72 hours, and fans couldn't stop talking. But behind the fame, there were old wounds, cruel comments, haters who said, she's just living in Jennie's shadow. High notes don't make a soloist. She's too emotional. Too fragile. ROSÉ heard it all, and she stayed silent, just long enough to prove them all wrong. 8 nominations. Including Best Pop Video, Artist of the Year, Song of the Summer, Best Cinematography, Best Direction, Best K-pop, Best Art Direction, Video of the Year. No female K-pop soloist has ever achieved this ever. ROSÉ is the first, and here's the part that's got the industry buzzing. Leaked sources say ROSÉ will perform live at the VMAs this year. Not just any performance. The next level visual concept. New song. AI-powered stage visuals, choreography that tells a full story. Haute couture fashion by Alexander McQueen. You've never seen ROSÉ like this. And wait, this isn't even the climax. Multiple insiders at YG Entertainment have hinted that ROSÉ is planning to launch her own label. Yes, her own music label, independent. Like Taylor Swift. If this turns out to be true, ROSÉ will be blazing a trail for the next generation of K-pop idols. The path where female artists take back control. Just imagine the ripple effect. Her power isn't just in her voice. It's in her vision, her willingness to evolve. To step on stage not just as a singer, but as a symbol. A symbol of strength. Of Asian excellence. Of artistry without compromise. She's the face of next-gen K-pop, and this is just the beginning. So now the question becomes, what happens if ROSÉ wins all 8 categories? She'll shatter every record BLACKPINK ever set. She'll become the most awarded solo Asian woman in a single night at the VMAs. And here's the best part, she'll do it on her terms, with her sound, her vision, her soul. This is ROSÉ's era, the number one girl, the real deal. The voice of a generation. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think ROSÉ deserves to win all 8 nominations? What's your favorite ROSÉ moment of all time? Drop it in the comments below, and share this with every blink you know, because when our voices rise together, the world listens louder. And remember, never underestimate a girl with a dream and a guitar, because sometimes that girl changes the world. See you at the VMAs 2025. BLACKPINK in your area, but this time only one color is lighting up the stage, ROSÉ. But here's the twist no one saw coming. In the weeks leading up to the VMAs, ROSÉ's global influence skyrocketed beyond music. In Paris, Vogue dedicated an entire issue to her. ROSÉ, the new face of global femininity. In New York, she became the first K-pop soloist to have her own Times Square billboard for 4 straight weeks, paid for by fans in over 40 countries. And in Seoul, The city lit up her name on the latte tower in gold. She's no longer just an idol. She's a cultural phenomenon. A fashion icon. A leader of a generation hungry for more than just catchy beats. She's the bridge between East and West, between luxury and authenticity, between stage presence and soul. And it's not just the fans who are watching, industry legends are taking notice. Rumor has it that Billie Eilish, The Weeknd, and even Beyoncé's creative team have approached Rose for future collaborations. Why? Because Rose is redefining the rules. She brings vulnerability to a world obsessed with perfection. She makes silence louder than noise, and she carries heartbreak in a way that makes millions feel seen. Slow fade in, Rose singing a stripped-down acoustic version of On the Ground during rehearsal. And let's not forget, this year, Rose was nominated not just in music, but also in fashion and film. Yes. For the first time ever, the VMAs introduced a new visual storytelling award, and Rosé's short film/music video hybrid Ashes of Youth has been nominated. A haunting, poetic piece she wrote, co-directed, and co-scored herself, shot in black and white, raw, honest, vulnerable. Critics called it a breakthrough piece of visual poetry. Rose proves she's not just a performer, she's a visionary. SFX, cinematic score rises, violins, soft heartbeat rhythm. And there's more, behind the stage lights. Another story was unfolding. A quiet battle. Rose nearly pulled out of the VMAs entirely due to creative restrictions imposed by production sponsors. They wanted her to tone down her concept. To go mainstream. To remove the spoken word segment about her struggles as an Asian woman in Western entertainment. Rose refused. She walked away from a multi-million-dollar brand deal just to protect her message. She said, "If I'm going to sing on that stage, it has to be my truth. Otherwise, what's the point?" That moment sent shockwaves through the industry. It was no longer just about awards or performances. It was about ownership. It was about truth. It was about Rose showing millions of young girls that you can say no and still rise higher. Zoom in on Rose standing alone on the dark stage, spotlight above. That's the kind of power we're witnessing now. A quiet revolution wrapped in a soft voice, but shaking the ground beneath the music industry. So when she steps onto that VMA stage, she's not just carrying a song. She's carrying a story. A movement, a message. She's carrying us. Montage, fan reactions around the world, crying, dancing, chanting Rose #1 girl in different languages. From Jakarta to London, from Tokyo to Sao Paulo, from Cape Town to Toronto, millions are waiting, watching, believing, and that belief, it didn't come from hype. It came from seeing Rose fall, rise, fall again, and still keep going, because the real ones, they don't need the spotlight, they become the spotlight. And Rose? She's shining brighter than ever. Now let's make this moment historic. Let's show the world what happens when a generation stands behind the girl they believe in. If you're with her, if you feel her journey, if she's ever helped you through a dark moment, drop a wilted flower in the comments. Let's flood the internet with her symbol. Let's make history together. And remember, she started with a guitar and now she's playing the heartbeat of the world. This is Rose. This is now. This is forever.